Hey guys, I'm just coming on to go live. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the stuff I have out of the new Seasonal Expressions idea book. Okay, so if you don't yet have a Seasonal Expressions idea book, this might give you a little bit more of an idea about what's inside. If you haven't received one and you're in Canada, you can send me an email and I'll get one out to you. Okay, I have a cup of coffee and a glass of water because this might take a little while. This is a big bucket of stuff to go through. So I have a whole pile of stuff down beside me too on the floor, so it might be a little bit noisy at certain points. But this is the cover of the idea book, and it features the Chelsea Gardens. And this idea book is going to run from January to April, so it's the first quarter of our year. So inside is just an overall section that's got the table of contents. Then there's an explanation of all the host rewards, a table that shows you what you can get at each level and what you can pick from it. There's some hostess bundles. There's a new bundle that includes the designer travel bundle, which is at the end of the idea book, and we'll take a look at that then too. As of this idea book, they've actually added back into the hostess reward stamp sets that we used to have. I don't think we've seen them probably in about a year now. So if you want to use some of your hostess rewards towards some of these great stamp sets, they're here. I don't have any of them yet, so I can't show you those. Another one. And then here is a look at the new consultant kit. It's an awesome value, and it's always a great time to start, especially right at the beginning of an idea book. So if you need more information about that, you can actually send me a message or check out my website at chrisrobertson.ctmh.ca. And with this book, I left this upstairs, so you're not going to get to look at it. But there's Make It From the Heart Volume 4, and this one features cards. And again, they've designed it so that it goes into one of our everyday life albums. Super handy to keep on the shelf. The printed paper that it's on is quite thick, and so nothing gets damaged, and I use them a ton, so they get beat up quite a bit. There's a new Cut Above kit. I also don't have this one yet, but it also features the Chelsea Gardens, and it makes materials to make 3 coordinating 2-page spreads, which includes pre-printed pages, die cuts, stickers, etc. So everything is included in the kit to make these 3 layouts. It's a super great way to get to record a little bit of history on these ones, or share things about yourself. And it's also a great way to start somebody scrapbooking or to start learning about scrapbooking. So the first collection that's featured is Chelsea Gardens. And anybody that follows my blog knows that was the first workshop of 2018 that I've released. So the scrapbooking workshop is posted already, and there's a card making one too that's coming probably next week. I'm just putting the final details on it. So as always in each idea book, when you turn to the first set of pictures for a collection, there's some samples, and then along the bottom here runs the feature colors. So if you're ever thinking or wondering what kind of cardstock or embellishments to use to coordinate with it, there's a rundown of all of our colors that coordinate with it. Not to say that this is the only colors you can use. For sure there's other colors you can use. This is just to kind of give you a guide and a starting place. Okay, so Chelsea Gardens. I'm just gonna pull it up. So I thought the easiest way would be to go through the workshops your way, because then you can see, let me move this out of the way here, most of what's inside. So here is the papers. And if you watched my last live video, then you've already seen these. But all the papers are they're all not muted, but there's some watercolors, some canvas, some florals, a beautiful stripe, and then there's 2 sets of the Picture My Life cards in each of them. So they're all double-sided with the zip strip at the top that could coordinate. That's great for adding just a little bit more detail somewhere. There's a beautiful piece of marble paper in here. I always love a dot for some reason. So this is kind of a quick look at the papers. And like I said, they're absolutely beautiful. And they're way prettier in person than they are on camera. This is kind of like a leaf motif. There's the diagonal stripe, this juniper, a little leaf, the dots, and the PML. So to go with this paper pack, there's lots of ribbon back in the idea book. So this is cream ribbon, and it's a little bit it's a woven ribbon, and it's very beautiful. It's on my cards that are coming. There's the Chelsea Garden dots. I can tell already I'm going to have a big mess to clean up at the end, but that's okay. So as I showed before, the dots are all different. One sheet of them has the marble finish, and then there is a pack that's probably glacier, dark glacier, and then a black. And then the compliments pack. So I think maybe I should take things out of the bag, but oh well. So the cover is just, it shows you all the things in the actual compliments package. And then there are 2 sheets of stickers. And then 2 pieces of die cuts. And with this idea book, as I mentioned before in my last video, they're all still attached to the piece of cardboard, and so they're not loose in the bags and falling all over the place. Sometimes things were getting out of bags and stuff, or getting damaged by getting bent inside the compliments, so they've left them attached to the chipboard this time. So, and then the other little change that was made is that in all the workshops your way now, like, oh, there's just the extra cardstocks that you'll need to complete the workshops your way, but they have included the printed instructions again. So this is included in each bag, a heavy duty piece of paper, printed paper with all the instructions so that you can work your way through the workshop your way layouts. And then there are bonus cards that you just would require a few more supplies for, and they go through all those instructions. Also included in the workshops your way this time are the photo mats. So if you want to place these down first, you can either use them and put them down and then add, like, just trim your photo slightly smaller than this, or put them down and then layer your photo on top. So that's a look at Chelsea Gardens. Just want to get that semi inside there. Okay, let's see what else I have here. Okay, so that's the paper, the compliments, the dots, the ribbon, the workshop your way. Okay, some of these stamp sets I have, some of them I don't, but the card making and die cutting one I do. So that's the other difference that with this idea book that you'll notice, is that the thin cuts are all included on the card making cards, but just because it's it says card making doesn't mean that it's like stuck to card making. You can use these on your scrapbooking pages also, as well as you can use the scrapbooking ones on your cards too. So let me just grab the, okay, so here's the scrapbooking one, just so you can kind of get a sense of the size of it. The flowers are beautiful. I've seen lots of great things done with them. There's some great scrapbooking titles, but these flowers could also easily be used on cards and vice versa. So this is the card making one. You can see it, my leftover pieces or extra pieces from making my cards. So there's the stamps, and then the thin cuts again are included on their own magnetic sheets, so they're not all over the place. And then everything fits back into the envelope. Lots of times if I have extras, I just throw them in my envelope so that I know where they are. And if I need to do something quickly, I can just pull them out. So these are just some extras that I didn't use on cards or extra stamps. And then there's a couple journal boxes there. Okay, but that's not going to seal up right now. Okay, so that's the card making and the scrapbooking. There's, it's a date stamp set, which it coordinates with the tag thin cuts and the new, I can't remember the name of the thin cut right at the moment. What is it called? Circle tag. And the circle tag thin cut. So this is another little M-size stamp set. And then here's the card making workshop that coordinates with Chelsea Gardens. So everything's included in there to make your 12 cards. And this is an exclusive stamp set that's only included with the workshop Your Way. Okay, so now we need to move on to making waves. I'm just going to move this one out of the way. So I am playing with this one right now because this is the next on my list. And again, so the featured colors, they're super bright and fun, like the new Bashful, our color of the year, the canary, the emerald, the pansy, willow. Such fun to play with. Again, here's a look at just some of the sample pieces. And then let's get into what the actual papers, etc. look like. So again, I'm going to open up the workshop Your Way. So the extra papers in this one are white and pixie, I believe. And then nice bold print, and I love this pink floral. And then there's a little bit of a arrow look to that one, and then ombre stripe, which is absolutely beautiful. And the little scales for the tail of the mermaid, a purple dot, Bashful with the little star on it. It's hard to see on in the idea book. And then there's, I think, two ombres in this paper pack. I love this little zip strip at the top. So this is a greenish, bluish ombre, and then the green paper with the starfishes featured on the back, and then this ombre with the purple to glacier colors, and then I love the little bubbles on the top. This is so bright and fun right now. It's quite bleak winter outside right now, so it's been fun to play with this one. And then the PML, and again, your second set of everything. So I have this one so far all cut. It'll be a little bit before it goes live, but it's getting there. Okay, and then the compliments for this one. So in this one, same as Chelsea Gardens, there are the 2 sticker sheets. And then this one, it's not chipboard, it's glitter paper. So there's a Bashful and a white, and you just punch out the pieces and then add them. So this is, again, so it's not flopping all over the bag in the little tiny envelopes and getting bent or damaged. Okay, I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. So, as in the other one, this is the Workshop Your Way. So there are the printed instructions with the extra cards, the photo mats. So in here is shimmer trim, and it's called Making Waves Shimmer Trim. It is apparently the same color as our old teal shimmer trim. So if you have that, it coordinates perfectly with this paper pack. So if you have a little bit in your stash, you'll be able to add it in. And then the Making Waves sequins and gems are so cute. They are, let's just, of course. Oh, I'm going to cover that up because I can see the glare off all my lights right now. I got new lights for myself for Christmas, so hopefully it's making everything a little bit brighter. As I said, it's quite dark these days. Apparently the sun's going to come out today though. So these are glitter gems, I would say. So they're the purple and then a greenish blue color and then the pink. And then the little sequins, I don't know if you can actually see it. Let's see if I could put something underneath it. How's that? So these are little flowers. There's two sizes. So these are a little bit bigger and then these are smaller. They're so cute. And as always, they're adhesive back, so they're super easy to put onto your pages and cards. So that is the paper and the workshop. Just gonna move that out of the way. Ugh. So that's everything off this page, the Workshop Your Way. Okay, let's pull out some more. So there's the stamp set and thin cuts. And I don't think that the second set has arrived yet. So I don't have the scrapbooking one yet. Again, so great sayings for cards and the thin cuts. So well, hello there. Keep your fin up. Well done. So there's a huge pun theme going through this idea book. These are super cute. I can't wait to play with the cards for this one. And like I said, I don't have this one yet, but I've seen lots of great stuff done with the mermaid. And then the Treats for You stamp set. So this also coordinates with the new thin cut that is a box, which hasn't arrived yet also, but I can't wait to play with this one. And then the card making workshop. Again, exclusive stamp set to this workshop. And again, 12 cards with the Making Waves. Okay, Stargazer. So I love the richness of all the colors in this paper pack. Definitely more of a boy themed paper pack. Okay, let's get this out of the way and I'll get the... You guys should see the big pile of stuff on the floor beside me right now. It'll be fun to clean up. Oh, sorry about that. So... Here are the papers. This is Mission Control. We have Liftoff. Super cute. This would be great and easy to cut up, like fussy cut around to add to your scrapbooking pages as like an embellishment. The telescope, the little phases of the moon across the zip strip. Again, the phases of the moon and the constellation. Also, one of the stamp sets from the annual would be great with this, the constellations stamp set. This is in the annual idea book and works perfectly with all of this. The little rockets across the top. This is just like a smushed paper, and then the planets on the back, a stripe, a little maze-like with the little planets across the top. I actually haven't even opened this paper yet, which is funny. It's super cute. And then the yellow on the back. I kind of just looked at some of them really quickly when they came in. I love some of these PML cards. And then again, the second set of papers. And in this Workshop Your Way, the extra cardstock seems to be, I think, canary and white. And then again, the directions, the photo mats. Let's take a look at the... Again, here is another ribbon that they've added in. This is called light gray, and it's like a grosgrain ribbon. It's super pretty. And then the Stargazer dots, which I'm assuming are Canary, Pacifica, and then Ruby. And then the complements. I guess the dots could be poppy too. Here are the complements. Again, the look at the 4 and some ideas for grouping them together. This one again too, you go back to the chipboard pieces. These aren't glittery. They're just a flat color. Oh, and then these are stickers in silver and another sticker sheet. Oh, 3 sticker sheets in this one and 1 die cut sheet. This comes next for me after making waves, so this should be a fun one. Okay, so that's that one. The Workshop Your Way again. Okay, and I don't know. No, those must be in the next order that I have coming. Some stuff got staggered. So here's the card making one again with the thin cut bundle, and then scrapbooking one. But all these would make great additions onto cards too. Okay, so here's the card making one. I do have this one. This was hilarious. I loved the stamp set. It's a piece. This is a birthday themed card set. So all your supplies are in here that you need. Your B&T paper, your background and texture paper, your cardstock. So there's 3 pieces of that, 2 pieces of cardstock. The directions, super large photographs. So you make 6 of each of the cards. I'm just going to take another sip of water. Okay. So this is the supplies you'll need, and then the cutting instructions and assembly instructions. So here's the stamp set. You're a star, happy birthday, today and every day. I thought this pizza was so cute with the birthday candles on it. Have a slice of happy birthday with extra everything. How cute is that? And then some of the burlap ribbon in blue. And then your cards and card bases. Your envelopes and card bases. So this is a fun one too. You can color it with anything really. Like you can use your watercolors, your markers, or leave them blank too is another option always. Then there's a set of Picture My Life cards, which are so cute. So in this set, there's 12 4x6s and 12 3x4s. So here is a look at the 4x6s. Summertime, a bold stripe, a journaling box, summer fun. I love the fact that they're horizontal and vertical, so that depending on how your scrapbooking page is coming together, you can use it. So you can use these and slide them into the Picture My Life sleeves, page protectors, or use them on your scrapbooking pages. You will see a workshop for sure that these will be featured in. Compass, some splatter. Today my summer, the constellations, adventure time, and the flip-flops. Then the best day ever, journaling box, adventure with little bicycle, another journaling box, hello summer, more splatter, journaling box, little decorative piece, journaling box again, the planets on gray this time, and sweet summertime. There's 2 sets of these in this idea book, and they're both super cute. Okay. These I have to at least get back in the bag or they're going to end up all over the floor. Let's see what's next though. Okay, so then this is the last collection for this idea book, and it's called Give Me Some Sugar. It's super cute. It's funny because my 20-year-old daughter asked for a recipe book for Christmas, and of course I got her one right before that we could see the idea book, so I thought it was super funny. So again, the Bashful is featured. Blossom, heather, juniper, mink, peacock, tangerine, linen, white daisy. Here's the art sample pieces, a little recipe box, card, PML. Okay, so let's take a look at this paper pack. So, the large pattern sheet with the oven mitts and mixing bowls and mixer. And then the floral. And it's got a little bit of a canvas in the background. It's hard to tell again on the photographs, but a little dot and another wood grain. We always love to have a good wood grain in a paper pack. Some large words, like a Bashful with a diamond on it, super pretty zip strip, a stripe, and then a little dot with some cute words across the top of this zip strip. Again, a floral and a gingham, and then the PML with the flowers. Life is short, just roll with it. Like I said, there's quite a bit of punny going on in this idea book. And again, your whole second set of papers. I think that linen and juniper and white are the, oh no, mink, juniper, and white, and peacock are the extra pieces of cardstock that are in the Workshop Your Way, along with the instructions, the photo placement cards. So these little Give Me Some Sugar cork shapes are little cork shapes. They're adhesive backed, and they have a little white accent on them. So let's see. There's lots in here. There's 2 sizes of hearts, 2 sizes of like a flower with just dots in the middle, and then 2 sizes of hearts with a white outline on them. And you get 2 sets of those. Again, a ribbon. This one is white with a little peacock stitching. And then the compliments. Hey, Jess. So these chipboard pieces are craft with white accents. And then here are the 2 sticker sheets. The little oven mitt is so cute. You don't win friends with salad. Fine and dandy. And some very pretty flowers. So let's slide this back into the bag here. That's most of the paper packs now, so let's see what's good. So here is a look at the stamp and die cut sets, just so you can get kind of an idea of the size. So here's the stamp set, and this is like a card base, just so you can kind of see the approximate size. Baked with love, from the kitchen of, I must admit you're the best, you always measure up, grateful for you. And then again, the thin cuts on the magnetic sheet, so they don't go all over the place. So that's the card making.